Las Vegas had seen bright lights before, but this night burned differently. Inside the Hilton Center, the air itself felt heavy, charged with destiny. This was not just another championship fight. This was a reckoning, a unification, a moment the heavyweight division had been chasing for years. Banners hung high, cameras rolled. The crowd buzzed with nervous energy, knowing they were about to witness something rare, two undefeated heavyweight champions stepping into the same ring. Glory was no longer theoretical. It was waiting in the center of the canvas. The event was billed as Glory Hallelujah, and for good reason: 3 belts, 1 crown, 12 rounds to determine who truly ruled the heavyweight world. The stakes could not be higher, and neither man could afford doubt. In one corner stood Tony "TNT" Tucker, the IBF heavyweight champion, tall, strong, composed, a man who believed deeply in preparation and faith. 34 fights, 34 wins, 29 knockouts. He was not here to play a role, he was here to take over. Across from him loomed the storm. Mike Tyson, WBC champion, WBA champion, 21 years old, undefeated, feared. A force of nature disguised as a boxer. Tyson didn't just win fights, he erased opponents. He entered the ring with a presence that silenced arenas before the bell ever rang. His style was violent poetry, explosive movement, vicious combinations, merciless pressure. To many, the outcome seemed inevitable. But history doesn't care about predictions. As the fighters were announced, the crowd erupted. Tucker's name received respect, but Tyson's name shook the building. The sound wasn't cheering, it was awe. The referee called them together. Final instructions were given, gloves touched, eyes locked, no smiles, no jokes. 2 undefeated men. 2 champions. 1 ring. The bell was about to ring, and with it, the heavyweight division would never be the same. When the bell rang, expectation rushed forward faster than the fighters themselves. Everyone anticipated the same script. Tyson storms in, chaos follows, the night ends early. But Tony Tucker had not traveled to Las Vegas to play along. Instead of retreating, Tucker stood tall. From the opening seconds, he established distance with his jab, using his height and reach like armor. Tyson stalked forward, head bobbing, shoulders rolling, waiting to explode, but Tucker interrupted him with a sharp right hand. Then another. Suddenly, a ripple of surprise swept through the crowd. Tyson absorbed the shots, but the message had been sent. This was not going to be easy. Tyson fired back with a left uppercut, snapping Tucker's head upward, reminding him of the danger that lived inches away. But Tucker did not panic. He moved laterally, stayed long, and continued to counter. This was unfamiliar territory for Mike Tyson. For the first time in his career, an opponent was not backing down. Tucker liked being the underdog. He embraced it. Every right hand he landed chipped away at the myth that Tyson was untouchable. Technically, Tucker was doing exactly what few dared to attempt, frustrating Tyson, making him reach, making him miss, forcing him to reset. But frustration is a dangerous emotion for a fighter like Mike Tyson. As the round progressed, Tyson began targeting the body, digging hooks into Tucker's ribs, trying to slow the movement. He followed with uppercuts, looking to break rhythm and confidence. The crowd roared with every Tyson surge, but it was Tucker's composure that stood out. He absorbed punishment, answered back, and ended the round standing tall. When the bell sounded, whispers filled the Hilton Center. Tony Tucker had survived, and more than that, he had competed. The fight had officially begun. Rounds 2 and 3 unfolded like a chess match played at heavyweight speed. Tucker continued to rely on movement, jabs, and that ever-present right hand. Each time Tyson lunged forward, Tucker made him pay with precision. The strategy was working, at least for now. Tyson, used to opponents wilting under pressure, was forced to think. He began feinting, shifting angles, looking for openings. His jab, often overlooked, started to play a crucial role as he attempted to get inside Tucker's reach. But Tucker remained disciplined. He used his length wisely, stepping away just enough to take the sting off Tyson's punches. When Tyson got close, Tucker clinched, leaned, made him work. This wasn't fear, this was survival mixed with ambition. The crowd, once restless, became fully engaged. Every exchange carried tension, every landed punch drew reaction. This was no longer about a quick knockout, it was about control. Tyson landed a heavy combination late in the third round, a left hook followed by a right that momentarily staggered Tucker. For a split second, it looked like the storm was arriving. But Tucker held on. He gathered himself, fired back, and made it to the bell. 3 rounds in, and the unthinkable was happening. Tony Tucker was still there. More than that, he had earned respect. For Tyson, this fight was becoming something new, a test not of power, but patience. Back in the corner, Kevin Rooney's instructions were clear. Use the jab, cut off the ring. Tyson listened. Round 4 marked a subtle but crucial shift. Tyson stopped chasing and started trapping. He jabbed his way inside, stepping left, cutting angles, closing off escape routes. When Tucker paused, even for a moment, Tyson exploded. A massive left hand landed flush, snapping Tucker's head back and drawing a roar from the crowd. This was the shot Tyson had been waiting for. The pressure intensified. Tyson worked the body relentlessly, hooks digging deep, sapping energy with every thud. Tucker still countered, still moved, but now he was reacting instead of dictating. The fight was changing shape. Tucker's confidence remained, but the cost of standing in front of Tyson was becoming clearer with every exchange. The ring felt smaller, the air felt heavier. By the end of the round, Tyson had announced himself. The patience was paying off. This was no longer a question of if the champion would take control, but when. Rounds 5 and 6 turned the contest into a war of endurance. Tucker continued to show heart, landing counters, and refusing to collapse, but Tyson's pressure was relentless. Every step forward carried menace. Every combination was thrown with intention. Tyson wasn't hunting a single punch. He was breaking Tucker down piece by piece. The crowd could feel it. Each Tyson combination brought fans to their feet. Each Tucker counter drew admiration. This was heavyweight boxing at its most honest, 2 men testing limits. Tucker landed a solid right hand that briefly halted Tyson's advance. The arena erupted, but Tyson walked through it,